Okay, here we go. We are ghosts now.
Ah,
You cannot see us.
I don't want to be a spooky ghost.
Whoa.
It's.
That's all right. We'll still be here along with you the entire time.
Right to triage. Did you just shoot me?
Here we go. Still love it.
This does not seem right.
This is not the start of the mission, Krysta Brown. Did you start at a different rally point or something?
Restart. There we go. I don't know what the.
Right to triage.
What
You
is
might be at
this?
you might be at a rally point.
Yeah, you must have started the mission at a rally point.
End game. That's embarrassing. No one show anyone that. I don't know how to menu in Halo.
Our duty is to protect humanity, whatever the cost.
Welcome, Spartans, to Mission Debrief's 20 for 20. We've played every Halo mission, and now we're going to rank the 20 best for the 20th anniversary of the franchise. I'm your host, Colin Perkins, and I'm joined by David Arnold.
Hello, everybody.
And Krysta Brown.
George is definitely dead.
There he is, though.
Yeah, he's
There might
pretty
have been
dead.
proof last episode. It didn't look good.
It looked pretty dead.
This episode, we're playing Exodus, which is the 16th mission on our list, and it's the 7th mission from Halo Reach. Last time we played Long Night of Solace, which was right before this mission in the order of missions. Definitely check that out. We had a couple technical difficulties, so please forgive that. We should be better on this one. For the full list of 20, check out our website, halopodcast.com/20 for 20. While you're there, you can check out all the goodies that we have on the website, including our shows, lore pages, articles, and more. If you enjoy this series, let us know your thoughts by commenting on the video, giving us a like, or subscribing to the channel. You can also support Podcast Evolved on Patreon. Here we go. Let's get out of Exodus. All right, here we go. We
Now I
are
know.
now ghosts.
Ghost.
You cannot
We're
see
dead.
us. We're hidden.
Spooky. Are we like John Cena?
We're just voicing your... Ooh, good point.
The
That was
fucking
good.
helmet.
God, Krysta. You hate this.
I
I
can't.
look great. You look
Oh. Oh, we're gonna pick it up and we're gonna stare straight at the camera, right? Oh no, we
Whose
just
helmet
get
is
the...
this?
This is the like Mr. Chief helmet.
Oh, your helmet. Right.
Yeah. It shows up in the cutscenes.
I love it.
I feel like this is power I shouldn't have been given by 343. It's supposed to be a
Burning
sad
wreckage
moving
in the background
moment.
looks great, though.
That's the ship we just blew.
Yep,
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
Fantastic.
It's supposed to be really sad.
Yeah, it's that music.
Limp off. You show up a couple more days later, right?
Yeah, you wander for a couple days. It feels like you've been on a journey. It's awesome. And you finally get back to civilization, and
Just over
it's
this
beautiful.
ridge.
They're having a firework display just for you, just for your return.
Yeah. Celebrations, yay.
Oh,
Oh,
it's so
wait,
grim.
no.
Oof. Yikes. Many days later. We got George's, those are his dog tags.
We love dog tags.
Now we're sneaky.
Sneaky. Jump for a wall. Fall against the wall.
So we have to enter before we Exodus.
Boo.
Yep.
Chris, are you rocking the robot arm?
I don't know. I don't I don't remember. No, I don't think so. Alright, here we go. Let's get some extra ammo.
There.
There's
Kilo
extra
dispatch.
ammo over here.
All available teams advance to Traxxas Tower. Evacuation
all the
will
people
commence
all
ASAP.
dead.
Copy,
No, they're
dispatch. What's the
sleeping.
status of the tower
Oh,
pad?
that's right. Just like the zebras from Halo
Tower
3.
pad
Yeah.
is green. Let's move these
They're just
civilians before it
Or
changes.
ODST.
Copy, dispatch. 4-0 out.
You go up, Krysta?
Yeah, there's an extra pistol up here that you can grab ammo out of. Ba-bam.
Let's go. Yeah, that color is so nice.
There's a lot to find on this map, actually.
This is a multiplayer map, isn't it? I can't remember playing this.
Yeah, it's a multiplayer. I think it's a 4v4 map.
Yeah.
Alright. Good. No more crows.
Oh, sad pity bear backpack.
Yeah. That kid was styling,
Aw.
but now he's sleeping.
Long nap.
Skirmishers.
Come get some.
The really weird jackal variant.
I like them.
They are.
Romeo Company.
Oh, I
like
like
them
them too,
Reports of
but-
Covenant suicide.
They're like
squads.
hard rock,
Gotta be
heavy
kidding me.
metal.
That's a negative.
Yeah.
Your eyes open, troopers.
I bet you they'd be fun to party with, wouldn't they?
Maybe.
These skirmish.
Kilo
Which-
26, Kilo
which
40,
Halo
Covenant
alien
Corvettes raided hell on us.
Would be the best thing
Final
to party
protected
with.
fire 1.
Uh,
My command, over.
Copy Kilo 40.
Grunts?
Firing
probably the
FPF-1
jackals
at your
because they're
command.
like pirates and shit, right?
Fire FPF-1, over.
Yeah, you
Firing
can trust them. They
FPF-1.
just try to like rob you.
Shot.
I mean, that's kind of the fun of partying there. Oh.
Is it?
Yeah. Almost getting robbed is part of the fun.
What parties are you going to, Krysta?
The fun ones,
Kilo
of
40,
course.
request
Oh,
FPF.
elites would definitely be the worst. Oh my god.
Still coming.
Elites would be the worst.
Copy 40.
You think so?
Firing FPF.
Oh
they'd be
yeah,
too
they're no
serious,
fun. They're
too
too
spread.
serious, yeah.
Yeah.
The brutes would just be scary. I feel like that would be a party where you'd be terrified for your life the whole time. And not
Grunts
just
could be
see-
good.
possession.
I
could,
would
like,
say
do
the
that.
brutes do some serious drinking. They can
Oh, yeah.
But they're also stinky.
So are heavy drinkers, Krysta.
Extra stinky.
The grunts would probably not be any fun.
You don't think so?
No.
I think it'd be funny. They probably have some good jokes.
I think they would be good, but I think like they'd be total lightweights. Like
Yeah.
they'd be hilarious for 10 minutes and then they're out.
They're a little bigger than you think, though.
They
They're
are.
small 'cause
They're
they're
like
next to
4
Spartans.
feet tall.
That's true. Don't kill person.
I think drones, personally,
Spartan? Where the hell
they'd be
is
fun because they could fly around drunk. And maybe you could like.
You know
hitch a
what?
ride in their back.
The engineers
Move
would
to
be who
assist
you'd
the
want to
evac.
chill with.
Over.
You could learn like advanced calculus at your drinking party.
Oh yeah, that sounds great.
But they could literally take your water and rearrange the molecules to make
Oh wow, they could turn water into
alcohol. Yeah, probably. Oh my
That's a
god,
good
they're
point.
Jesus. Oh shit, we both died.
Copy Kilo 40. Firing FPF-1 at your command.
Fire FPF-1,
Wine.
over.
We started
Firing
over there.
FPF-1.
Yeah, wow.
Shot.
Right next to these assholes. Annoying.
Kilo 40. Request FPF sit rep.
Negative 2 seconds.
Watch
Corvette
out.
still coming.
Copy 40. Firing
Oh shit.
FPF-2. Shot.
Goddamn grunts.
Copy
I
Kilo
remember
40.
this being this hard.
Firing FPF-1 at your command.
Let me get an actual armor lock. I hate the armor lock.
Firing
Have we
FPF-1.
used armor lock yet? We didn't use the
Shot.
last mission.
No, we didn't.
Hold on to your helmet.
It's kind of fun.
Controversial. It's fun in campaign.
No. Well, yeah. In
Yeah.
multiplayer, no.
Kilo
Right.
40.
We don't like
request
you
FPF
if
sit
you're
rep.
doing that. That's just
Corvette
annoying.
still coming.
Copy 40. Firing FPF-2.
Oh shit, where the
Shot.
fuck did that one come from?
It was his body exploding.
Ah. You know what? I bet the prophets would be fun to drink with. Because you just tear down entire civilizations, you know?
Wow.
And just get wasted during it.
Yeah.
They'd be the rich people at the party.
They would. They'd have the good shit.
Real snobs. Yeah,
Help! Somebody help us!
Yeah, definitely.
yeah. No, no.
Are those things? Move to cover. Picked up
Love how that guy just gets right back up after being smashed into
It's being
the ground.
slammed into the ground. Yeah.
Copy evac.
I wish
You're-
this game
you're
was
spiny,
realistic.
dog.
Over.
This game just isn't realistic.
Seeing this city and remembering how good it looked in 2010 makes me super excited for how good Infinite's gonna look.
Yeah.
If there's a setting like this.
Oh, man, just think how good Halo 5 is.
Oh yeah, it looks
Yeah.
great.
Beautiful looking game.
I mean, just these older games can't compare.
I don't know. I feel like Halo Reach still looks decent.
It still looks good.
Elevator
Yeah.
in the
Sniper?
atrium goes down to the
Yeah, I
cargo
have it.
port. Cargo port goes to the tower.
Gotta get in there.
Oh! Contact! From the west!
So remember to check out the mobile burgers.
Ah, yes. I have those flavored in Pringles now. Which was something I never actually was
Okay. Let's move in and
anticipating
find
in
that
my
elevator.
entire life. Like eating Moa burger flavored Pringles was not anything that had even crossed my mind as a possibility.
What
But
was the
here we
actual
are.
flavor again?
Huh?
What was the actual flavor again?
Moa burger.
What did it taste like?
Oh, it's like spicy barbecue. It's
I,
good.
I looked a couple times, and whenever it was in Walmart, I forgot to look, and then by the
They
time
still
I
sell
remembered
them.
to look, I think they're all gone. Oh, they're still on.
Yeah, I still see them on my shelves.
Oh, nice. Okay.
If you can't find one, if you really want one for collectible, I'll send you one.
Okay.
Let me know. My Walmart always has them. And I always look at them and go, that is an actual store shelf and not a meme.
All right.
When they first announced it, I literally thought it was a meme. I'm like, oh, that's funny. Someone like photoshopped a Pringles can to say Moa burger. And now
Love
look
to
at
be
us.
part of those conversations.
God, what a fun marketing idea. That must have been
Yeah.
awesome. Do you have anything
Very clever.
associated with flavor in your franchise Halo? They're like, I have just the thing. We did it. There was a very obscure reference in a game released in 2011 that you're just gonna love. The executives are like, I don't know what this MOA thing is, but it better make us money! They're like, yes it is. I'm Phil Spencer and I can assure you.
You'll get all sorts of social play.
The
all sorts
memes
of
will be vast.
sales.
Your meme to dollar ratio will be so high.
Definitely.
That's a key metric in corporate
Yeah,
America these days.
memes, yeah. It kind of is actually with how many companies that are starting to do like meme marketing.
Yeah.
It's quite effective too. Some of them are stinkers though, definitely.
Oh.
Don't die, Nathan. You died.
Where was the is the Mo burger on that?
Yeah, it is. It's just a picture of a burger with the silhouette of a MOA.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
see.
So it doesn't call it Mo burger.
No, it's just MOA's and it says new flavor.
I love it.
There's a hammer right there.
Yeah, I see him.
Now he's dead, so now you're the hammer brute. Congratulations. It's like
Yay.
Thor, whoever holds the hammer is the hammer brute.
Is
What's going on up here? Oh, hello. Ow, that's right. There was a hammer brute. Oh, he died. Perfect. Now I'm the hammer brute. Gosh, I've been playing Halo Infinite and that was a failure. It takes so long for the hammer to swing. This one's so fast.
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, it is. It's a very slow hammer swing.
Feels very powerful.
It is. Well, it makes it feel like it has this actual weight to it. I don't mind it, but it's very different.
You're too late, Lieutenant. Corvette over the starport pounded the hell out of the place. Cargo ports impassable.
Go.
On
Power
port,
weapons.
rooftop
Love it.
AVACs a walk.
Yeah,
We
baby.
could use the executive
Oh, yeah,
landing
George.
pad, except
I ain't
there's
dead.
no easy way. A group of ODST specialists are working a plan.
Just call me not George.
Some backup.
Other side of the hall there, Lieutenant.
Hey, rally point, Bravo.
Triage.
Other side, other side. Oh no, we're not there yet. We're at the ODST.
Oh yeah. This was so cool for a hot minute, and then like when the AI glitches and like they all commit suicide. You guys are not cool.
It's not as funny anymore.
Yeah.
When everyone around you dies, it's not as fun.
This is like the Destiny part.
It kinda is.
You know?
This is where Bungie's like, let's make an entire game out of this one section, and we're gonna call it Destiny.
Exactly.
And that's gonna be the gameplay. You're just gonna be floaty, and you're gonna jump a lot,
Gameplay loop.
and then the story's not gonna make any sense because we're not gonna even write a story.
We'll give you little tidbits of story.
You'll have to read. You'll have to read these in-game
Yeah.
like trading cards. to get the
I learned a
story.
new word called Wingware.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. Last jump's a doozy. Be careful.
Got it.
Comparing the level, like the level design, like where we are, right? It's so different from the last one.
Oh yeah.
It is
Pretty cool
yeah,
how
yeah.
you go from space mission to, you know, city mission.
But the first.
Right.
And it feels like a city under siege as well, with all the civilians around. You kind of come back. You go through like various kind of like areas, like staging areas for different things. It's pretty cool. You know, like all the places.
All the people taking naps,
Yeah, lots of naps.
tired.
Yeah.
It's like a real city.
Yep.
People taking naps on the side of the road.
Breach's shotgun is pretty slick, actually. I have to say.
Yeah, Reach's shotgun's good.
I do appreciate the balls on these releases though. They just leapfrog their way right in front of the enemies. They don't give a crap.
They're just like, you know what? Let me block that concussion shot with my body.
Yeah, I have a jetpack and I need to use it. I have like the tiniest bit of lag, but it is consistently.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it's not. No, it's not bad at all. It's
Okay.
Just like, it's just enough to put me off.
Our internets don't like each other. It doesn't matter what we
Nah,
do.
They don't.
They're too far away.
Other side, other side. Entrance is on the other side.
Other side, other
You say
side.
it, yeah.
Entrance is on the other side.
I don't know why I always know that, but I always remember that line for some reason.
Right, over here.
Yeah, I'm here. What do you want? You want me to do things? Disgusting. None of these Marines ever ask me to come over to, you know, ask me how I'm doing. They always ask me to do shit.
Yeah.
No one's ever like,
Build
how
a
are you,
rapport.
come over here. How are you doing today? You want to talk about it? No. Everyone's just like, help, we're being attacked by aliens and you're a Spartan.
Like I was just in space. I saved this planet.
I
for,
fell
like,
from space. Can
60
you give me a
seconds. Yeah.
second? Jesus.
Yeah.
Can you at least like, can I get a milkshake or something? Come on.
Didn't you see that giant spaceship that blew up?
That was me. I didn't
kinda
get a
me.
medal or anything. Where's my medal? I know the aliens came anyway, but Jesus.
Right.
My friend just died, and you're making me do things? Sorry, I'm on my, I'm on a leave of absence right now. I can't help it. You're gonna have to talk to HR. Spartan HR.
Spartan.
Spartan HR.
Spartan HR, whoever that is, has the worst job.
Do they? Or are they the best?
I guess they just don't do anything.
Right.
But a lot of their job
Boys and
was
girls.
denying that they even existed.
That's
so-
true, that's true. They have to be like, no, I don't have any email trails about that. They're like furiously deleting emails. No, sorry, there's no one named Halsey that works at this company. I'm sorry, we don't actually ask we don't do background checks on our employees.
Do we see Halsey one more time?
No, it's just that we see her when we go pick up
we go to
the
the
acid.
store.
That's right.
Oh jeez.
Forerunner underground.
That's not not at all explained. It's just like there's something underground. Let's go there. Oh, look, it's Halsey.
Yeah. Latch? What's the fuck is the latch key?
What's the latchkey discovery? I have to know. We're gonna find out in Halo Infinite.
Yep.
She's gonna be like, the latchkey discovery was that donuts have way too many calories. It's like, oh shit. I didn't know that.
Keep that a
Oh,
secret.
burgers.
Look
They're
up.
good for you.
Yeah, it was the latchkey discovery was making Moa burgers into chips, into chip form. We finally were able to find the correct flavor
Crack the
profile.
code.
That was the latchkey discovery.
They must not have it.
There's a dog. Are you having fun with the chieftain? Do you need help?
Let's go.
He's dancing.
He's really angry.
Oh, that lag.
Yeah.
There we go. Thanks for watching.
I just wanted to keep you
Proof.
company. It's like when your coworker's working on something and you're just standing at their desk. You're
Yeah,
like,
I'm
I'm
watching him
helping,
do it."
right?
I don't know what that's like anymore.
Yeah, you get to live the
weird.
high life. That's the life I want. I want to forget that my coworkers even exist when I'm at work. I want to be like, oh no, I don't have any coworkers. I just emails. Emails just
Yankee
come in.
Niner,
Yes,
Echo
me.
Dispatch.
They tell me to
Landing
do
pad is
things.
clear.
The emails.
Send in the evac birds.
Copy,
Let's
Yankee
read the
Niner.
words and then I
Birds
type
away.
more.
Yeah, I don't
Click
know
on
the
things.
person behind the email, but the email told me to do it.
Yes.
Here we go. This is the Exodus.
Sometimes I watch
do it.
TV and the people that write the emails are on the TV. It's very strange.
Oh, pleasure jumping with you, Spartan. We'll hold this
Can we get in
location.
different ones?
You get on
Yeah,
that
we can.
Falcon. Make sure those transports make it out.
This one has not parked very well at all.
Right, Spartan.
I think he needs to go back to flight school because that's ridiculous.
He's a little bit big.
So sometimes there is a special Banshee. There's a Bob that spawns like right here. It's like a super fast Banshee, but it's only
really?
sometimes.
Scattered. Pulling back.
I've never seen that.
Hell, we've all got orders to
Yeah,
evacuate.
I know
Do
everything
they-
there is to
Guess
know
some of
about
us
Halo
just
Reach
don't like
because
leaving
I'm a
the job
genius.
half finished.
All the Bobs, do they all drop something?
No, they don't really drop anything. You just kind of find them.
Delta 1-5, this is
There he
evac
is. There is one.
Copy
There's
that.
one. It's right behind you,
Proceed at your
David.
discretion.
Midtown
We'll get an
airspace,
achievement
way
if
too
we
high.
murder.
Gonna take an alternate route.
Delta 1-5 to dispatch. Banshee squadron on my tail. Taking fire.
Copy, Delta 1-5. Can you...
Mayday. Porter
Ah,
and
shit,
Jake
he's
are
gone.
going in.
Just like
I'm gonna try
that.
to set her down.
Yeah, it's really fast. You have to like really go for it. This is tough one. But they're cool. They look like when they're out of a vehicle, they're just yellow Ranger elites instead of white.
What does the Bob stand for?
Born on board.
I still don't know.
I don't know what that means either. It just means he's a special elite, I guess.
Box action with UNSC frigate.
It's just like a little Easter egg they had. I don't know. He's almost like a collectible. You have to like find him.
Swords unavailable at this time. Over. This is civilian transport 6
Die.
Echo 2. I need to go now,
Die,
Sergeant Major.
Banshees.
Hold on, Echo 2. Start with Dawn. I have multiple emergency craft load of civilians. I have
This
got
is a
to
great
get them out of
mission.
the
I
city.
love this.
I need air support
Yeah, it's
now.
really cool.
This is definitely not one I really think about when I think of Halo Reach, but it's such a good one. I don't know why I don't think about it.
Negative, Echo 2. I can't cover you. Not
Yeah, that's a good point.
environments
I don't either. Like this section, this like arcade shooter section is fun.
On rails, yeah. It's cool.
Then you have the entire firefight map.
But like, even just seeing like the civilian transports trying to get away. It's so cool.
Yeah, it is. Yay! He's doing it! Oh!
Six Echo 2. Can you maintain altitude?
It's Faux Hammer's father. No.
No.
Fox Actual. Should we send search and rescue
Fields.
birds?
Negative, dispatch.
We still don't know who the pilot is of the recording. We decided to find that out soon.
Oh, that's gonna be an interesting thing.
Bro.
Bro Hammer, yeah. Yeah, it's October 2021, and we still have no idea who the pilot is, and the game launches in like 2 months.
Let's keep it from getting any worse, huh?
It's gonna be such a letdown. I bet if he's in like one cutscene and like he dies immediately.
He's just
and
like,
that's it.
hi, and then he leaves.
Yeah, and he never has a name. He's just
That's
pirate.
been a pain in my ass for too damn long. Give it hell, Spartan.
But he got his own trailer, and we had no idea what the trailer for the game was until Master Chief showed up, and then we were like, oh no.
Doesn't he have a Mega Bloks figure as well?
Oh
He
yeah.
has a lot of different figures, actually. I see him at Walmart and Target all the time. Because I always
Yeah,
go to the
big
Halo
jazz
section,
wares.
and I'm like, is there anything I want?
And then pilot's staring at you, and you say,
Civilian
"No, I do
transport
not
7
want."
No, I
Fox
don't want that.
Actual.
No. Yeah. I don't want like a random dude on my shelf.
Yeah. Come back to me when you have a name.
Yeah.
Right. Talk to me when you have a name.
It's just a random dude.
I have to say, I do love the marine design. Like they look like You got the tank. Nice. Oh, shit. Oh, Krysta!
What did you do? Did you jump on it?
No, I tried to just turn away. I was driving the Warthog, and it moved a little bit and blew up on me. only me. Two guys in the Warthogger.
I was just casually taking out a Wraith, which is my normal Friday night escapades.
Right.
Oh, hello. You're next? Okay. That's fine. Let's do this method. How about that? That's really nice. Now look at this. Now it's mine. I might have done this once or twice.
And my Warthog gunner is keen.
Professional.
Missile battery, Lieutenant. Get it on.
Button on the big guns.
Battery is online. Other ones to your
Button.
south. Sergeant Major.
Marine, that is not a good
Are
place
banging
for
on
you
my
to
base
sit.
door.
I know you want to
Families
help,
and
but
wounded
at
on
the
board.
same
I gotta get airborne.
This looks like a place I just want to hang out.
I just
Go
want
read a
yeah.
book.
This must have. What was this? Is this like an office building or something? It must be.
Yeah.
That's a good question. Hold on, there's posters up around. It's a park.
Oh,
Perfect.
It's called Caracalla Park.
that's
Yeah.
this
see?
is a nice
You wanna read a
park.
book?
I'm gonna plan my next vacation here. This park.
No playground though. Can't bring kids.
Yeah, I like those like huge playgrounds that are super like twisty and cool.
Sergeant Major.
Yeah.
Like damn.
Oh, they love to play with the big guns.
Yeah, just give them the Wraith. They can play in
Just
the
give him the
Wraith.
ring.
Yeah.
Hey
Lots to
daddy,
do.
watch
Up where it
this.
goes.
Exactly. Rocket launcher.
Boy, capture the flag with your friends.
You need to set up a King of the Hill match and figure out which one of your
Right.
kids is the Spartan.
Yep. My oldest is past Spartan age now.
Aw.
She's now 7.
That must be a relief. You know some
Yeah.
creepy lady isn't gonna like be like, hey.
Yeah. But also it makes me question my genetics. Maybe I'm...
Oh yeah, am I not
like-
good enough? Why are my kids still
Exactly.
here?
Somebody take my kids.
Take him.
My kid's not good enough?
Oh my Spartan.
I'm like stuck on the hill.
Where are you?
I'm like right behind you. I'm just stuck on the hill. I'm like slowly falling over. It's not good.
Alright, it's hammer time. I love this though. I love storming this
They breached the landing bank. Copy that.
control room.
Now or never, Spartan.
Hey, loser. Guess what? Hooray! I helped!
Shit.
I saved the city, but at what cost?
Missile defense online. All evac
Guys like that on
transports.
the
You
table.
are cleared for takeoff. Repeat, you are cleared for takeoff. Go now.
Boom!
Boom.
Civilian transport away. You saved a lot of lives today, Spartan.
But I couldn't save the only one that mattered. George.
Repeat, this is Noble 2, Noble 6, Noble 5. Do you copy?
This is 6. Go ahead, Noble 2.
Picked up your transponder about an hour ago, but could not resolve the
Not even this
One
No.
permission.
Only all the civilians.
We're getting nothing.
Yeah,
Right.
just yeah.
No casualties. Great job, guys. You're just walking past all the bodies.
I love
What's the
it
situation at
with
Starport?
your Mr. Chief face.
The last
mask on,
transport
too.
is
I
away.
know. It makes it look a lot
I'm here
epic.
to save you all.
You did good, Spartan, and I just have
Yeah.
the weird, like, smiling face.
I love the whole pop and smoke though.
Now we
Good
go
job.
into the city.
Okay, here we go. We left, or we didn't leave. We're gonna go back in, but we saved some people. There was
One
a
or
lot
two.
of people that were dead already. We saved a couple. We did our best. This one is, yeah, I think Krysta brought it up during the episode, where it's not one you think about all the time when you think about Reach.
No,
You definitely think
not
about
at all.
Long Night of Solace. The sniper mission with June is another one you think
Nightfall.
about. Yeah,
Long Night of
Nightfall.
Solace again.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
you just
exactly.
keep thinking about Long Night of Solace. Maybe like Pillar of Autumn, the very end.
Yep. Yeah, but this
Yeah.
has a lot of diversity, a lot of stuff going on. So, David, why don't you talk about the gameplay on this?
It's a pretty solid gameplay. I like the diverse environments that it gives you. There's plenty of power weapons all over the map. There's a little bit of vehicle action at the end. I think it's pretty good. It's nice and it moves pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And it gives you a good sense of like being in a city. So I think it's pretty good. I think it's got great gameplay. It brings some great elements to Reach, and it's nice and easy. It's a quick enough map. But it's cool. I like
Do
it.
you feel, Krysta, there was enough weapon variety in it? And I mean, there was definitely vehicles, and you had your different armor abilities. Anything from a variety standpoint that you'd want that's not included?
I think pretty much everything is in this. You have this,
Yeah.
the shotgun, the sniper. You can get a focus rifle for the Covenant sniper. You have both bang guns, so you got the rocket and you got the fuel rod. What gun isn't in this mission?
The plasma caster.
Needle rifle?
Yeah.
maybe?
The
Needle
needle
rifle's
rifle's
in
in here.
It was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
mean,
it
it's
does
pretty
have
much everything.
quite a bit, and there's
Actually,
Yeah.
I think you can get the plasma caster at the end. I think
Oh,
it's
can you?
over in the far right. I think so.
Oh,
I
one of the
vaguely-
brutes might have it.
I think
one
so,
of
yeah.
the chieftains have it.
I think so.
yeah,
So
there's
I
a good
mean,
variety of
weapon-wise,
all of
it's
them, yeah.
great.
good variety of weapons, good variety of enemies, diverse fighting
armor abilities.
encounters and things like that. Yeah, I mean it's pretty packed full of some goodness. I don't know what else we want to talk about in the gameplay standpoint, so maybe we just start talking about a number. Where are we
Yeah.
at?
Well,
Where are
I
we
mean,
at
the
on this one?
jetpack parts were really cool. So it was really cool to give
Yeah,
you,
that's
like,
true.
you have to have the jetpack. Because the jetpack came in at the Spire, I believe. But you didn't have to use the jetpack. They make you use it. They're like, here's the jetpack. You have to use it. And I think that's really cool.
Yep.
Especially
Yeah, that's a good
having a unit of ODSTs themed around it, called
Yeah.
the bullfrogs. I'm like, that's like not a cool thing, but is kind of cool. I'm like, yeah, fucking bullfrogs. Let's go.
Let's go. I'm an
Let's jump- let's
ODST
just
now.
jump. Yeah, let's
Jump
jump
with
some
the
stuff.
frogs. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good shout out too. It was the beginning of Destiny too. If it wasn't for this mission, Destiny
Destiny,
wouldn't
Wouldn't it be that
exist.
stamp?
What are we at, like in the 9 zone for this one? I mean, I don't know if this can this be a 10?
No.
Nah.
I would say an 8 or a 9.
I'm thinking around the same too.
Okay.
I'm thinking the same.
Well, give me one. Give me one or the other. I mean, we gave the last mission
A 9.
10, but it had
A 10.
a 10. Yeah, Long Night Silence had a 10 from a gameplay standpoint, but you also have the space missions and maybe a little bit more variety of encounters and things like that. But there's good variety here.
This one's there's variety, but I think all the encounters are much more simple than some of the other missions that we've been giving 9 and 10s. So I'm thinking 8.
That's true. I would go there.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair. Let's do 8. I'm not going to argue with that. Great mission, right? Super solid. Let's talk about the level design. And here's where some diversity comes in as well. You're in the city quite a bit. Well, you're in the city the entire time. But then you do have that flying section where you're in the Falcon, thank you. So we have that as well. And my comment during the mission was like, this is a really good looking mission for 2010 when the game came out. It still looks good, but I think in the moment, like they really did it up pretty well.
I love how it feels. Like it's an empty city. You're the last evacuees getting off. Like it feels like that. You see like there's dead civilians everywhere. There's like a kid's backpack there. I mean, it's dark enough. Like when you look into this map and you see like the city's in bits. There's just humans dead everywhere. You're fighting your way through like the kind of the dregs of the Covenant to get to it. You find these brutes brutally murdering civilians, and you have to try and take them out and not hit the civilians. And I love all that, and I think it's themed very well, and how it's designed and focus you through the different areas of a city. I mean, you're in like a shopping mall, a park, like different areas. It feels really cool. I quite like it.
I also like how the city feels, because if you think of like a city mission in a game, you're on the street and you're going in between buildings, right? You don't really walk on the street at all in this mission. You're always in like parks or you're in buildings plazas, or skyscrapers. Like it's not
skyways leading between different buildings up really high. It's cool.
It's not like any other or the normal like this is a mission where you're in the city. This is so different from that, and I love it. I love it for that. I love it for not being like the like Gears of War or something like that, where you're like, I'm just gonna walk on the street, and then some of the buildings I can go into.
Yeah, there's a door over there. I'm gonna go into that.
I can go on the first level of this building, and then back onto the street.
Yeah, it's a good point, because you don't like in a game like that, you could almost like look at a map and say, okay, I need to get from here to here. Whereas in this mission, like, I mean, I'm following the action, but I have no clue where you are either. Which I think is a good thing from a level design standpoint. It makes it more fun. So, are we at like a 9 on this one?
I'm an 8 or a 9, man. I'm pretty high on this one. I think it's like the only thing you might take off it is that like it is a very linear map. Yeah. It is very straightforward.
They're all linear. It's Halo.
That's true.
I mean, things open up and go back down, but like outside of like Halo 5, where you can like bust a little thing on the side and go around. I mean, Halo's linear, so that's a hard one. But I do know what you mean. Yeah. Maybe it's more narrow than other missions. Yeah. If you want to say it that way.
Well, the scope is definitely not as grand as a lot of the missions.
Yeah, but I think they pull it off well.
Oh, they do. They definitely do.
Okay. So you guys are in the 8 zone versus the 9 zone?
Yeah, I think 8. I'm thinking more 8.
Okay. Well,
unless you have something to say, David.
What could bring it up to a 9? Like, what else would it need? I mean,
I think it's very appropriate for the story they're trying to tell in this mission. Maybe if we had more of a run-up to the city instead of it being a cutscene, that would be interesting.
More interactions with like characters in the city would be cool. Like maybe a longer period of time getting to know different Marines, different groups. Sure. I mean, like you read a lot of kind of city fighting in the Halo novels, and like that's always described way better. And like some of that would be kind of cooler to see in this. So there's some things I think I'd like to see.
Or like seeing groups of civilians here, like huddled together, and you talk to them or something like that.
It'd be good if like you even went up to them and they said dialogue or something like that. I mean, they do definitely seem like just shells of people that just run around screaming.
Yeah. I mean, some of that spills into storytelling, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's also a level design element, so okay. All right, if you guys are feeling, solid in the 8 zone, I'm good with that. Challenge wise, some of this does play into like variety and all that sort of stuff. There was a couple deaths I saw, but did you guys feel
Pesky
like,
bugs.
from a challenge standpoint, David, why don't you talk us through your thoughts on how hard it was?
It's
Was
a
it hard
pretty
enough?
it's a pretty easy map to be honest. Like it's not too difficult to hold the different areas. I mean, Bruce can be a bit bullet spongy at times, especially like the higher levels of them. But they give you power weapons at good moments, so like I think it's manageable. From what I can remember on Legendary, the hardest bit is the end push climbing up to the control room. I remember dying a lot trying to get into that room just to push the button. Try to, you know what I mean? So I don't know, challenge. It's hard to grade these challenges. I'm not really sure. But I feel like I'm just throwing a number out and I'm not really sure where I'm going with it. But it feels like a evenly enough challenging mission.
Okay, Krysta, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I definitely think if I remember in Legendary, the hardest parts are like the elevator part where you're trying to get in the elevator, and then the very end, like David said.
Yeah.
Where you can just cheese it and press the button and then the mission is over.
That's true.
So
yeah.
I mean that it's difficult to do. They don't make it easy, but you can do that.
Yeah, and the Falcon part is interesting from like a level design and variety standpoint, but it's not that hard, right?
No.
Can you?
I like it. It's nice and short. I like it, and I like it. It is fun just to shoot a gun and blow up banshees and kill enemies on the run and stuff like that. And they don't give you the feel of it, but like they could have done that maybe a little bit better, where you're actually giving air support. I would have liked that as opposed to just being like giving very minimal amount of time before you move on and you're just moving. I know that like your objective is to get to a place, so you're not there to like help everybody you see. But I always love it. I like that moment.
So where are you at, Krysta?
I'm still at an 8 or a 9, honestly. I'd probably just go 8 again. To be fair, I don't think it's.
Let's do it.
I don't think it's a 9.
This mission's getting an 8, Colin.
It's gonna get like 8 flat, but that's okay. I feel like 8 is a really good number for this mission.
I feel like I'd be happy with this mission on an 8.
Yeah. Well, let's finish it out with storytelling. Krysta, take us through your thoughts on storytelling in this one.
Obviously, you crash land. I don't think they do a very good job at telling the difference between like when you first get on the surface and you grab the pistol to when you're walking up to the city.
Yeah.
I didn't know that there was a huge time period for a long time.
They do a terrible job of like transitioning between missions, I think sometimes, especially in Reach, when like there's huge time gaps and you're like, what the hell? And when your intro to a city is just him sneaking a little bit in and jumping over a wall, and now you're in the middle of a city just like that. I mean, there's got to be, I mean, they're probably cutting out some like boring legwork. Okay, yeah, you crash land in the middle of nowhere and you have like 3 days hike. You don't want to play that in the game, but there's certainly a mission there, right? There's like a scavenging of like trying to like maybe repair your suit or whatever. Like the stuff there that could be done. But I think the story of evacuating a city under Covenant attack is something we've never done and is cool. I like the idea of it, and I like seeing all the civilians everywhere. That they're kind of a mechanic where you're like, if you kill them, you're instant fail the mission, so you try and be careful with your shots. I think that's all cool. Or you can just stand back and let the brutes kill them all.
Yeah.
Right.
I wish they leaned more into it, into the evacuation and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Not that I want you to have to like take care of them as you go through, but maybe
like
if you could lead them a little bit.
Yeah, right. That's a good point. And then the chat, like, was there enough chatter between you and the UNSC, those types of elements?
I barely listened to the guy over the radio, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
I wish there was like a person in charge that when like a Spartan stumbles into their camp, they're like, oh shit, yeah, no, we can actually get out of the city because we have a Spartan. And like, let's say he can't get, like Noble 6 can't get in touch with like Carter or anything, so he's just like, yeah, of course I'm going to help with this. I've got no other mission. I'm just trying to get the hell out of here. So I would have liked generally if Noble 6 was more of a character in this game than he is, or she is, depending on your choice.
Yeah.
I do like that they do that though, by the way. I like that it can be a female or male. And it just changes the voice, but at the same time, you don't have a character because of it. So I wish there was like a person, a general or someone in charge of the evacuation being like, fuck yeah, get the
Right.
Spartan in here, break the lines, break through the lines, help give support, and giving you like little mini objectives throughout the city. I think that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, that does feel missing now that you bring that up.
Because you just wander in, murder your way through, and then
I wish they gave you like someone to rally behind or work towards, like just someone to empathize with. It's really hard to just empathize with these like shells of people running around.
Yeah, or someone specific to save, something like that. We got to get this
Yeah.
senator out because, you know, whatever, or this general out.
And some of it is kind of stupid because the civilians are like, you're like, clearly I'm going to go into this area and kill all the aliens, and then you come and we'll evacuate. And they just run in with you.
Yeah.
And just like, yeah, and I was like, dude,
they're mindless puppets.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, based off what you guys are saying, we're like 6 or 7 on story.
We're kind of shitting on it, but only because I think they missed so much of what would have made this way better.
Yeah.
I like what it is, but I think it could have been way better with just a little bit more effort. I know that's kind of like harsh. Like I don't make games, but like you could put a little bit more in it, like, and I think you get more out of it as a result. I mean, the end of it is just push a button to turn on big guns.
Yeah.
And the cutscenes are a little lackluster, right? They're not.
Yeah, I mean,
they're fitting with the tone.
Yeah, there is an emotional weight there when you were listening to like the civilian pilots talking. Oh man, they're coming to get us, they're coming to us, or bailing out, and you're. I think someone else is shutting them down, saying like, "You're not ready to clear that. Don't go." And he's like, "I'm out of here," and he takes off and gets immediately killed. And then I think does somebody comment about how many there's on it? I think there might be a number. I don't know why I have that in my head of like.
Oh, I missed it.
There's like hundreds of souls lost or so. I don't know. I think I might have made that up. But like those ships, you imagine had a lot of civilians on it, and a lot of people died very quickly there. And they don't spend a lot of time on it. But I remember feeling at the time, the very first time playing it, going like, "Oh shit, that's harsh."
Right.
A lot of people just died, and then I don't know. The conversation at the end with Katsi is radio's kind of weird. I don't know.
I'm like at a 7 then, based off this conversation.
Yeah,
what do
I
you
think
guys
I
think?
think 7.
Yeah. Good number.
Okay. Okay, if there's no arguments, we'll do that. Let me get my trusty calculator out. We'll go an 8 for gameplay. We'll give an 8 for level design. We'll give an 8 for challenge, and then we'll bump down just a little bit to a 7 on the story. We'll divide that by 4, and we're at a 7.75.
I think that's fair. I think that's very fair.
Okay. Yeah, I felt like we were on that 8 train, but no, I think that's all right. Bump it down a little bit for some drawbacks. Solid overall mission. You know, it's obviously part of our top 20. It'll be interesting to see where this lands. You know, I mean, this is going to compete with some ODST missions, a couple of CE missions. So yeah,
we've got a lot in the 8 range.
Yeah, we do.
Yep, we got some good discussions. Good discussions ahead of us. It'll be fun. All right, that will do it for our 20 for 20 coverage of Exodus. On the next episode, we'll be covering New Alexandria, the one we just saw at the very end of this one. Don't forget to post, comment, like the video, or subscribe. You can also support the show by visiting Podcast Evolved on Patreon. Until next time, evolve.
Evolve!